Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Fatesworn with me, Brigand. Let's talk to some people here at Gale Crossing.
Don't linger here.
Also finish exploring all the interior of the buildings in the village.
Greetings, Outlander. Need a drink? Try the gemstone.
Cold out there. I'm probably not the first to tell you this, but you aren't dressed nearly well enough to fend off this chill. Listen, I've got the gear you're looking for. Clothes, armor, potions. I'll treat you fairly, Outlander or not. But I'll close at sundown. Most of us in Gale Crossing do. And if you're smart, you'll find a safe space to hole up too. Nobody should be out after dark.
At Gale Crossing.
I took refuge here one stormy night, as I crossed the mountains with a wagon of my finest fares. I found warmth and opportunity. Haven't left since. It's been nearly 10 years now.
Nina Taggart.
I'm a merchant and trader, originally from the Wolds, in Dalentarth, a small village called Ayton. When lawlessness grew too taxing, I picked up my business and headed west.
What happens at night?
You haven't heard? Well, seeing as you're a guest in Gale Crossing, let me be the first to warn you. Beware the night Barghest, the bane of Three Winds' Crutch. They say it's cursed, victim of a witch's dark vengeance. Emerges with the light of the moon and stalks the village till sunrise. Around here, hunting the night Barghest is practically a pastime. It's what all the young folk do after filling their bellies with wine. Legend tells us that it makes its lair up near Three Winds' Crutch. But no one knows for sure. My advice? Stay safe in the village. And don't mention it to those fools Roth and Beatrice. You'll be better off.
Night Barghest.
I've never seen the creature with my own eyes. But I've heard it's a Barghest. Could be a spirit. Or a Jotun. Even a practical joke, for all I know. Its first victim is believed to be old Niles McNutter, who disappeared into the foothills months ago.
Roth and Beatrice.
Young lovers. Drunk on love and ale, those two. Think themselves immortal. No fear, no brains. Every night they venture into the crags to search for the night Barghest. They wish to slay the beast and become part of its legend. During the day, you can find them in the Gemstone Tavern, draining their cups of liquid courage. Goodbye for now.
Greetings, Outlander.
Still interested in us, eh?
Hello again. I didn't expect to see you again so soon. Call it Providence. You're here in time to see us perform. The citizens of Gale Crossing have been kind enough to give Colette and the Echoes a stage for our first concert in Mythros. They will not be disappointed.
When is the concert?
This evening. Best of all, it's free. We've decided that everyone should share in our exploration of the Mytharian sound. Sero would prefer we charge an admission, but he's not in any position to enforce it. We'd love you to come, seeing as you're directly responsible for Colette and the Echoes' formation. Thanks again.
Hello again.
Think about it. I think going this way is faster to get up here. The White Dove. I wonder if everything connects to the warehouse in some way. A lot of these trapdoors and things that lead down underneath the town. Ursa Erickson.
I am Ursa, And this is the White Dove. Do you struggle with an affliction that requires healing?
A healing.
It is a divine art. Those with the gift are born with it, and the skill is passed down from generation to generation.
Ursa Erickson.
I grew up in the dust of Rathir in the caves of the Red Marches. I lit out for the west as soon as I could. You will be back.
Alright, well, she doesn't really have a sparkling personality. Luckily, her business doesn't rely on advertising. Oh. Oh, it is on the map. You can barely see it between the little door icon and the reagents up there. Or over there. Oh, wow. Mention more armor. I lose damage. And I'm gonna not use it because of that. But a ton of armor. It's a huge jump.
Good day. You're welcome to use the forge, unless you're preordained. Then you'll have to go elsewhere. I mean it.
Alright, Ulla Eklund.
My husband and I moved here from the plains 10 years ago. We were raised travelers, but as we got older, the life didn't suit us. We left Moon Camp and settled here in the village. It was perfect. Quiet and calm. The ideal place to start over.
What did the Pre-ordained do?
That's a loaded question. What haven't they done? Nothing's been the same since those killers set foot in Gale Crossing. Listen, I work closely with some concerned parties in the region. They have a standing offer. Every member of the Pre-ordained carries a talisman on their person. Proof of allegiance to Telogris. Small, silver, cheap. But if you can get your hands on some of these talismans, I'll pay you good money in trade. And the bounty is open to anyone. Now, let's change the subject. Mytharu bless you.
Okay, seems a little shady. I get people don't like the Preordained, but you call them murderers, so maybe she has more reason to want them dead than most. Alright, we gotta go all the way back around to get up there. So probably save this place for last since Agarth is supposedly in there. At least that's where the quest is taking us. Oh man, I'm just blowing through all of my lockpicks. Are they actually closed up for the night, or is this merchant around the back here? I don't think I can get back there anyway. I think we've been in there already. Yeah, so I guess she wasn't lying about the merchants closing up for the night. A little annoying. Means I have to find somewhere to sleep. I guess we can fast travel and come back. Go rest elsewhere and then... I don't think time actually passes when you fast travel. I think the game says it does. I just get lucky and it takes like exactly 24 hours to travel. Alright, daytime. So I'm going to talk to this one merchant again, see if she sells anything.
Beware. Need a drink? Try the gemstone. Mallory will get you fixed. Welcome to Gale.
I hear Orella Axel is back in town.
If she's here,
Welcome to Gale Crossing.
I don't see her. Alright, well. Yeah, there's two healer symbols here. This person a healer too? We spoke to her already. There's someone inside. I guess it could just be the icon for the shop, but it's usually just the door icon. So why does it have two? Well, it just said healer, it didn't give a name. So I'm assuming it's someone to talk to. Not gonna worry about it either way. Alright, what's going on here? It says merchant, but there's nobody there. I've already spoken to her. Okay. Well, I think that's it then. In all these houses. Oh, there's a quest down here. Yeah, Belcher's down there now. Oh, when that happened. That explains why they're not in their store.
Beware the night Barghest.
Porteous Belcher.
I've had it with that Warden Blackwood. A blowhard, a coward. He refuses to even look into my vermin issues. Vermin, rats, you know the kind. Any idiot weakling could exterminate them, given he or she has the right tools for the job. A hammer, a sword, a fireplace poker, anything. Wait a moment. Are you the exterminator? Did the Warden actually hire someone to solve our problem?
Killing rats. Really?
A noble profession. No village, castle, or ruin can go too long without the prompt removal of vermin. We all must start somewhere.
I'm the exterminator.
Excellent. Let's talk about payment. We don't have much to offer in terms of compensation, but we will do our best. Payment on proof of a successful job, of course. It's improper for money to change hands before service is rendered. I'm sure you understand. Mallory, Nina, and I haven't used the warehouses in weeks because of the, issues. You're free to take a peek.
Porteous Belcher.
I'm a man of great renown in my hometown, Edessa, where I was raised to expect the finer things in life until, well, we lost everything. I've taken it upon myself to reclaim my family's fortune and its honor, one transaction at a time. Needless to say, it's going very slowly. Very slowly.
Mithros.
Wait, this is Mithros? I'm expected in Minotaur. Unless, oh, pardon. My schedule is, it's a bit messy, complicated. I'm sure you understand. Yes, Mithros is fine. Cold. Avoid the cultist if you can. Come again.
Hello,
That
stranger.
seems like a character. Let's
What
talk
are
to
you
her
hoping
again.
to find today? Gale Crossing has plenty to offer a young adventurer.
Oh, warehouse rats.
So, you've heard about the infestation? I know better than to make any outright accusations. But the vermin seem to appear around the same time as the Pre-ordained. Courteous is leading the effort to rid us of the rats, but, well, he doesn't always get results. I guess we'll see. Come again?
Greetings, Outlander.
Alright, so back up top, we're gonna go to the tavern and see about Agarth.
Watch your footing.
Beware the night Barghest.
Hey, gambler.
What can I do for you today, stranger? I'm happy to help however I can.
Gale Crossing.
It grows on you. Give yourself a little time. It won't be long until you feel right at home.
So you can't get repeats. This Gorgra, we just put in our
Yes.
stash back at Canna Rock. Dragon Fang. Isn't this Agarth's? Covered from a wrecked commerce raider, known only by Losofar style and a maker's mark, by its name inscribed on the blade. Pretty sure that's old news as well. Occasionally carried by members of the Pre-ordained, the Chaos Death Cult, this buckler has been fashioned in the classic style but murmurs with a rank energy. Even to Logris's own assassins find the strange magic unsettling.
Hello there.
I don't know who you are, but you can't change my mind. I'm never speaking to Roth again. Not after what he did to me.
Beatrice Beck.
I was born and raised in Gale Crossing, one of a rare breed of Mytharians outside the gates of Crownhold. I'd like to head into the city someday. Perhaps when the troubles have passed.
Gale Crossing.
The village has always existed in the shadow of Crownhold. But the city isn't for everyone. I prefer a slower pace of life. Our people are good folk, even if many of them are smugglers and profiteers. Survival hardens people, toughens them.
Knight Barghest.
I was looking for that fool Rothgarver, to bring him something he left in the tavern. Not because we're sweethearts. The monster sprang from the brush, eyes glowing, claws pale in the moonlight. I nearly wet myself. I haven't gone out after dark since. You won't catch me talking to that fool Roth again.
Rothgarver.
He's nothing but a fool boy. He and his friend Niles McNutter showed up here months ago, looking for work as mercenaries. When Niles vanished, Roth found companionship at the bottom of a bottle. He's not the first to do it. Goodbye.
There's the chests are probably upstairs.
Welcome to Gale Crossing.
Grab these real fast before we speak to the quest NPCs. Don't really need a stealth because I don't plan on stealing. I just want a lockpick for the experience. People don't care if you break into their stuff as long as you don't steal anything. Kind of a weird line to not cross. Seems to be quite a bit of disparity between armor quality.
Yes.
Alright, speak to Roth first.
No interruptions, please. I must drink my share in preparation for an evening's adventures. No offense meant, of course.
See you around.
Don't push me to violence, my friend. My intoxication is the utmost importance.
Gale Crossing.
It's as good a place as any, I guess. But if I wanted to spend my days unemployed and drunk, I could have done that in a mare. One of these days I'll get my opportunity for glory. I'll show them all.
Knight Barghest.
I faced it once. Beatrice and me. It was late one night after dark, after all the village lanterns went black.
I struck with my sword and Bea with her shovel, but we couldn't make a cut. Not a mark for all our effort.
This night Barghest is cursed. Believe me, the light of moon grants its armor, and the stars sharpen its fangs. Mark my words, the key to its destruction lies in the warm glow of morning.
Rothgarver.
I came all this way from Erethel to Mithros, looking for service, but the damned Pre-ordained wouldn't have me.
See you around.
So what do we do with that quest? Because he's marked. Okay, it was just for information. Like, oh, you need to attack him in the morning.
Oh, look at this fresh face. Still got the glow of the East. Tell me, Freshie, you been in Mithros long? Toenails fallen off yet? Name's Mallory. This is my family's place, the Gemstone Tavern. You need anything, you talk to me.
The Running Man boots. Running Man is a card of desperation. It, like the armor crafted in its name, indicates someone in need of safety and security. The Circle of Therosin believed that the running man also indicated a fate that could be changed. Armor of the Poison Lord. Gale Crossing.
You won't believe it, but this tiny town has been here for centuries. The only way station between the city and the Feylands. A warm hearth and a cold drink. Safety from the storm.
Mallory Greaves.
Lived here all my life. Born and raised at the base of these mountains. I'm Almain, but I've got cousins among the Mytharians. You've got to be close out here to keep warm.
Pre-ordained.
I've got no patience for bullies. We've done fine here in Mithros without Telogris and his band of merry cutthroats. Whenever they roll into town, there's mayhem.
Warehouse rats.
It's a fool's errand. There are probably hundreds holed up in the dens around those old warehouses. I've got plenty of goods in there, but I'm not mad enough to try and retrieve it. They should burn everything to the ground. Besides, I've heard rumours of a rat queen in there. Tails all tangled together, breeding like there's no tomorrow. Yuck!
Do you know Agarth?
Are you kidding with me? Agarth? That old drunk who wrecked my place not but 2 days ago. Damn Outlanders. Yeah, he was here, though I was glad to see the back of him. The warden and a few brutes dragged that sloppy fate weaver off to Madding Wind. Serves him right.
Madding Wind.
It's an old Mytharian ruin, east of the village, through the switchbacks, over the river. They say it used to be an Rathir reliquary. All the oldest, shiniest junk. Rathir never wanted anybody going in, and now the Pre-ordained don't want nobody coming out.
Want to enter Madding Wind.
Interesting. So you're looking for dirt on the prison. What does that make you? An escape artist? Honestly, the best way to go to jail is to commit a crime. No easier way than that. Unless you're willing to pay, of course.
I'll make it worth your while.
All right then. Now you're speaking my language. Listen, Warden Blackwood. He's the law in Gale Crossing, and he does his drinking here at the Gemstone. I overhear a lot. I'd talk to him.
Isn't there an easier way?
Maybe, maybe not. You'll need to hand over some coin to find out which.
Fine, I'll make it worth your while.
That's right, hand it over. Oh, something so nice about a heavy pocket. So, I know some of the village merchants use Madding Wind as free storage, but I'm not sure who. I'd ask around.
Remind me about Madding Wind.
Really? I should charge you again. Warden Blackwood is the only one with a key to the place. But I know a few others in town know how to get in. Merchants. But they're not forthcoming with that information. Come back anytime.
So Blackwood, I thought I saw his name in here somewhere.
What is it?
No, maybe it was out in the village square. The upstairs? Maybe he's upstairs instead. Oh, Ivan Hughes. Oh, he's probably the merchant I need to
Keep
speak
your wits
to.
about you.
This is chest 2.
You interrupted me in the middle of a particularly difficult translation. Now I'll have to start all over again. Oh, why hello. You must have been sent by the Crosswoman. Yes, that must be it. Master Ivan Hughes at your service. I am but a humble scholar, possessing expertise in both geology and gemstones. Miss Cross and I had gotten to talking when I noticed her peculiar pendant. It's quite old, you see. Quite uncanny. However, I noticed that it bears a stunning resemblance to ancient Mytharian stonework scattered throughout these very hills. I offered to make some additional comparisons, but, well, this region is quite hostile to newcomers. Perhaps you'd be available to act as a sort of bodyguard. Only if you're willing, of course. And I'd only need security when I'm doing the translations.
What are the Mytharian ruins?
Most historians believe that Mytharians are responsible for the region's impressive liths, but I have my own theories. I propose these structures predate the Empire of Erethel and date back to the Deep Gloam itself. They were shaped and etched by the gods themselves.
I'll protect you.
Oh, wonderful. Some of the liths are located in areas of questionable safety. I'm quite adept at traveling in Mithros, but to stay in one place too long is to invite tragedy. You'll be the perfect deterrent. Here is the first location. I'll meet you there once I've gathered my supplies and updated my notes. Bye then.
All right, can I ask you questions?
I will put my business here in order, and then I will join you at the first standing stone.
Ivan Hughes.
I am a master geologist and the former director of sediment development at Motus Mining Operations. As business waned in Datir, I chose to devote my time exclusively to my study of rare stones and relics.
Leanna's necklace.
The necklace itself is unremarkable, but I have questions about the pendant. An unknown variant of sylvanite, crude runes. It may very well be that the pendant is a sister to the Mytharian standing stones, dating back to the early emergence.
Mytharian monoliths.
How does this sound? Mithroliths. These standing stones are unique in all of Amalur, and I plan to coin that name. I dare say that the Mithroliths are artifacts of the Deep Gloam, evidence of Mitharu's first attempts to give order to a disorderly world. Bye then.
All right, so I believe we spoke to everybody except for Sheriff Blackwood.
Yes.
I swore I saw that name pop up somewhere when I was running around, but maybe I was mistaken. If it's not, then I think we're all set to just call it an episode and the next one begin. It's not what's her face's name, Cross. Where's it at? Maybe I didn't. I didn't go to the Sage Crafter. We need to go there and speak to that person. Oh, she's over here. Might be worth going to go check out and see what she has to say about it. I think we're supposed to talk to her here. And she was supposed to tell us about Ivan Hughes, but I don't think she ever... I don't remember if she gave us the last quest. That quest, last time we spoke to her. My memory's starting to fail me. My old age.
Yes. I have heard that you are working on Master Hughes' behalf. That is good. He is a wise man.
Ivan Hughes.
He was once a scholar in Edessa, I believe. A businessman and a scientist. His interest in me and my necklace is purely scientific. Master Hughes spends his days in the village studying the ancient Mytharian lith on the nearby hill. I must admit, the resemblance between those ancient stones and my pendant is undeniable. Be on your guard.
Alright, to the Sage Crafter, and then I think we're done.
Hi.
So there is a way to get up on this side. For some reason I thought there wasn't, so I took the long way around. Or there's not a sage crafter in here to speak to? Well, I feel like the NPC placement in this village is a little weird. They have shops set up, and then they're all like clustered down here. I don't even know if there's supposed to be someone here to speak to or not. By the way, I think I'm gonna call the episode here, and in the next one we will start questing. We have a lot of quests, a lot of leads to pursue, and we'll take care of that next time. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.